Hello. It's time. It's finally time. Make sure I got my paper towels here. Get a little sweaty. Always a pleasure to see my man Al. Let's go. I can't wait. I can't wait. We've been putting it off. Not a lake. An ocean. Wait, why the fuck are we down here? Yeah, we've been kind of putting it off, and today's finally the day. I have a lot of theories about this game coming into this. Yeah, okay, we finished the Foundation, which is not a great DLC. Replaying through the Foundation, it's okay, but it's like 80% combat. Let's make sure we've seen all this. We have. Let's go. Got my notes. My working theory. Alright, working theory. Let's recap. What do I think is going on? Here's what I think is happening, and we'll see if the DLC proves or disproves any of that. I think that there are a bunch of different Arish, be quiet. I'm trying to explain. I think there are a bunch of different extra planar entities like the Hiss and Polaris, so on and so forth. I think the board, and they all seem to want to gain control of the oldest house in some way. Right, the Hiss wants to corrupt it. The mold is like creeping in. All these entities want to gain control of the oldest house. I think the board is very much just another one of those entities that is using us, is using the FBC, the Federal Bureau of Control, to try and gain control of the Bureau. I have a lot of thoughts. You know, about how all the directors before Northmore were just imposters, about how this place was around for years and years with no service weapon. I got a lot of thoughts. What are we doing? We have to go to the elevator. I think I see the general shape of it again. The very, very, very general shape of whatever the fuck is going on in Control. Look at these reflections. Oh, look at these reflections. Where is the service elevator? In here, right?
Good to see you, man.
All right, we're gonna watch the hotline call one more time, even though we watched it at the very end of the stream last time.
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
That's not. I don't think that's the actor, the body actor for Casper.
A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the Hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape.
A man drowning in
She sensed something
a
else
not
too.
lake?
A hunger in the
Oh!
dark.
Fuck, am I ever excited for this.
Like the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Hell yes. Let's do this. Man, this is my first new control content in quite a few months. Since Foundation, basically. Oh. Okay. Slow doors. Oh, wow. Place is
Hello?
large.
Anyone here? Guess not.
Man who looks and sounds suspiciously like Casper Darling. Hello? Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland. Latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. I wonder if this is a collectible. Letters of hang on, is there anybody we know here? Jonathan Connor. Jonathan Connor. Ezra Cruz, Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, Derek Shaw. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending to their families. Yada yada yada. The only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid.
Seems a little crowded.
I don't think you've been able to take power blocks off of things. New feature. Darling investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation D0845 was launched into the ethical practices of Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of Anonymous Redacted regarding inhumane treatment of a redacted, currently housed in the Bureau, a prime candidate, I would assume, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during the investigation. The majority of redacted sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such redacted contained here. One redacted confirmed the redacted's codename to be redacted, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the redacted redacted research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation. Interesting. So there's like a department of ethics in the Bureau, apparently, but the like bureaucracy means why is there a department of ethics that can't actually investigate anything? What is this? This is Casey inquiry. Possible lead on the Wake case. Yeah, Special Agent Alex Casey. A request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all pre-approved files. Don't worry about all the inappropriate material. It's either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? I think that was the FBI agent from Alan Wake, if I remember. That's because Alex Casey... Oh no, that is the fictional detective, sorry, in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. I thought... Did Alan Wake write Max Payne? Is anyone... Brando, do you know the... How does it break down? Max Payne is a fictional story written by Alan Wake. Maybe. Pretty interesting that Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into the case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Give the word, I'll start surveillance on this guy. You have no idea. Good. Rand. Nightingale. Agent Nightingale was the FBI agent from Alan Wake. Cauldron Lake. Okay, we're just getting all this right out of the gate here. Happened again. Third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our redacted. Agents, maybe? Could be the raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. Why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Oh, doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of reoccurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Redacted Lake, Cauldron Lake, if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this Redacted hits again. AWE, maybe? And I don't want to be prepared. And I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. Sincerely. Hang on, I see some more stuff. We had a staffing issue. There's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. There's an increase in AWE cases, huh? That seems relevant. Let me jot that down. What is the name of this? This is the AWE expansion. An increase in AWE activity. Kind of implying that maybe across the globe, AWE's increased for some reason. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Heartman thing, and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Ooh. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations into a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Mr. Dennis. Mr. Denis.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Oh, resignation letter. This was William Kirkland resigning as the head of investigations. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's redacted. Well-being, maybe? My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our redacted, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the redacted loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. Okay, so something horrible happened. Two horrible things have happened. Horrible thing number one, I lost my pencil. Oh, man. Oh, I found it. So something is loose in investigations, apparently. We get a lot of these, hey? Oh, a new item, a tractor. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow, who was a male Caucasian, 33-year-old man found dead on his property. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings, he had blunt force injuries to the head. Yada yada yada. His knee was dislocated. Complete avulsion of the upper right extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Complete avulsion of the upper right extremity. What is avulsion? Did his arm ripped off? Complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident as claimed by authorities. Whoops. The removal of organs is consistent with an animal attack. There's a tractor that attacks people as though it were an animal. Wait, don't you... Maybe that's the... maybe that's one of the possessed pieces of machinery from Alan Wake. Like, the Dark is... You fight a bunch of tractors in Alan Wake, now that I say that. Keystone inspection. We stopped at our Keystone. We stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE, like you asked. There's quite a few of these. I maybe won't read them all word for word. We'll be here all day. At the same time, I'm going to continue reading this one word for word. We didn't find any sign of them there. They're looking for Groom and Morales. Given their records, it is possible they've switched teams, like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. Which teams? An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Groom and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case, but that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If this was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot shared in the center of the space. That's the Hang on, where's my... That symbol's in the motel. That symbol... you probably can't see this. That symbol's on one of the doors in the motel. Oh, okay. Where did they say this was? Keystone. Keystone Buildings. Keystone Logger. What is it? Overlapping circle. With a dot in the middle. That is in the motel. Sure it is. You totally fight a tractor in Alan Wake? Yeah, you fight a few machinery things. That's really interesting. Really interesting. Those symbols on the doors in the Ocean View popping up. Seems very significant. On the tractor procedures. Item is not in Bureau custody. Unknown. It is a Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. It is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. Oops. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow Farm outside Trenton. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Excuse me. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by, quote, growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier in the night of the incident. Whether those are connected to the event is unknown. Man, there's a lot of these things just around here. Oh, the ethics investigation. Into the Prime Candidate Program. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, yada yada yada. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic redacted and redacted. Redacted were brought into the oldest house and placed under redacted examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic redacted of paranaturally inclined redacted. Talking about Dylan. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human decency. This investigation team unequivocally redacted the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be redacted. Stopped immediately. What is the Ash Act? What am I seeing? Is that the reflection of a... Oh, that's the cell down there.
There. Now that gate should open.
I'm gonna turn some of these levels a little bit. Try that. So the gate will open. I just want to make sure I got all the collectibles in here. Do a quick lap. Collectible lap. Oh, like this one. The Director investigation. Which Director? Zachariah Trench. A recent charge in Redacted. Witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive Redacted when Redacted with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable Redacted between Director Trench and Dr. Darling have been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around the Dimensional Research Wing and the Redacted kept inside. Slide projector, maybe? However, no evidence exists to confirm Dr. Trench's Redacted as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any Redacted and that his fitness to lead is not in question. I sort of didn't realize the Investigation Center also handled internal investigations. Oh my goodness. That's Underhill, the mold doctor. Ray Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow. We need any of this information. She's an ideal civilian. She has no known connections to paracriminal organizations. Paracriminal organizations? Hang on. What are known paracriminal organizations? Those exist in the world? And depending on the duration of work in the old house, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. They approved her. Herman, currently walking home. How's your first day? Shaded facet. That's a new material. What's with the space helmet? And whose desk is this? French official warning. Kirkland. I'm growing tired of your... I can't do the fucking Trench. Blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen, holding a dangerous specimen investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You're both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Sincerely yours, Zachariah Trench. Yeah, I don't think we've heard of paracriminals either. Elite. What's up, my dude? I'd love to know more about... Man, the reflections are so confusing. Ray tracing, baby. Look at that. Ray motherfucking tracing, Brandon. Oh! Mia. Some guy tipped you just for taking his order. Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty dope that you get tips, eh? You have to split them, or do you just get to keep whatever you get? Alright, I'm gonna do... I think we're good. We got up above us, for sure. And over here, for sure. We got these rooms. I think we're good. I think we probably found all the stuff in here. There was quite a bit. Since the sector head office. Okay. Specimen escape. The purpose is to investigate the containment failure of specimen SI-1. That resulted in the deaths of redacted agents. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on specimens from the internal network on the redacted of redacted on the subject of something. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive redacted. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1, the air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Redacted entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. Who's the Alice from Alice Wake? That's Alan's wife? Maybe, assuming that 65F124 is about Bright Falls. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Wake's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to Redacted. Investigation still ongoing. I don't really get it. Maybe that's not Mrs. Wake. I think his wife is Alice Wake, right? Yeah, maybe it's a different... Researchers know specimen from the internal network, blah, blah, blah. Researchers in that date with various logs, daily routine. Who escaped? Somebody escaped? SI-1 escaped when Alice Wake was here, or when presumably Alice Wake, Alice we don't know, was here. And redacted agents died.
Hello there.
Because I guess they would have brought her in after, It seems like a terrible redaction job. Well, I know who... yeah, you're right. Alice W. No, it's too obvious. Let's call her, A-Wake. A-Wake. If this... Maybe we're gonna come out the circle door.
I'm no detective, but something
I need to get that.
definitely happened here.
I, have been so deep in the world of Control lately that I think it's changing me. Paracriminal Profile, the Blessed Organization. Oh, you know what? No, I've heard of Blessed Pictures. Blessed Pictures was the Foundation, the camera in the Foundation was involved with Blessed Pictures bought the camera. Oh shit, that makes a lot of sense if they're a paracriminal organization trying to get altered items. Let's read this. The Blessed Organization. This group/individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. Hang on, I gotta write some of this down. The Blessed Organization. Bought the camera, the camcorder. In like, I don't remember. Oh, I bet I can just look at the report. I don't remember though. In the 60s, maybe? What did they do here? There it is right there, I think. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 94, an LA-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 98, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. That's very interesting. None of these business or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the, quote, Blessed Organization. Going for the dude from Quantum Break to pull you through a time hole. I don't think 2K owns the Quantum Break IP, if I remember. I think that's Microsoft's, maybe. And they recently reacquired Max Payne. What I remember. I have trouble keeping it all straight. Alright, I'm gonna pull this light switch, but actually, I need to get a drink of water. Very quickly here. So I'm gonna run and grab a coffee and some water. They got back. Did they get Quantum Break back or Max Payne? Max Sidious. Back in just a moment. See you in a sec. Okay. It's thirsty work, all this reading.
Do we know each other?
Whoa.
This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
I'm in the spiral door. Alan and Alan? Mr. Scratch?
Who are you?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Say it.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
Oh no, he's being possessed. Just like he was originally.
You need a drink. Yippish.
Hey, is that finish?
Endless. Darkness. Nothing holds still.
We're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding.
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Obviously. A word? So... okay, I mean,
That
that's...
was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about.
Spiral door, spiral door.
What's he doing here?
Spiral door. Oh, the keystone, okay.
Thomas
Okay.
Zane was with him.
Let me get a different,
The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I
no.
always remember that wrong.
Yeah, why is Thomas Zane a filmmaker in our universe? And he called himself Tom Zane. This is weird. Jotting some notes down here. He's not a poet in our universe. Apparently, he's a filmmaker. And he knows Mr. Scratch is out there. That's crazy. Yeah, see, here's the, look at that. Circle with the dot, two circles with the dot in the middle. Maybe it leads to another, dimension or something. Wait. Does it do anything? Oh. Have you always been able to go backwards through the motel? I don't think I ever realized that. How come the light above this one's flickering? Weird. You can see outside. You usually can't see outside. What is that, a car? Is that the side? Does that look like the side of a pyramid? I've never really spent time peering out this window before. But does that look like the side of a not inverted pyramid? I can see like a hard edge through the door. Very mysterious, the old ocean view. Janitor's room still here? Did I ever play the Alan Wake sequel? You mean the DLC? What is the Alan Wake sequel? There's no Alan Wake sequel as far as I know. Is this gonna be Mr. Scratch? Mr. Scratch loved showing up on televisions. Aww. American Nightmare? Was American Nightmare standalone? I did play American Nightmare. It was not great. American Nightmare, yeah. It was calling it a sequel is super generous. It was a standalone DLC. It was a standalone, like, combat DLC. I don't even, maybe it wasn't even standalone. I don't remember if it was or not. Yeah, I played it 10,000 years ago. We're turning off all the lights. I heard it do its thing. It is standalone? Yeah. I heard the hotel make its noise. Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on. What did Tom Zane say when they cheersed? What did he say? Somebody scrub back the VOD, I think? I'm wondering if that's cheers in Finnish. Our good friend Ati.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Thing that had been Hartman got hissed, maybe? Hippus is cheers in Finnish. Alright, I've solved it. I've solved the mystery. Maybe Thomas Zane and Ati are and always have been the same being.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker.
The hiss did affect
not aged.
Hartman, who apparently threw himself into the lake.
Linked to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
And I wonder if that's what escaped when Alice was here. So Hartman threw himself in the lake, the FBC grabbed him, the hiss invasion happened, and the lake darkness Hartman got out. Tom Zane. Tom never called himself Tom. I do like a good shield rush. I do like a good levitate also. How about these new abilities, hey? How about this new throw? This super throw, I think, is super rad. And the shield, too, actually. Regenerate juice while your shield is up. Dope. Very dope. Oh, there is an astral spike down there. Okay, that's okay. He can't get us. Unless we're heading down there. Oh, it looks like we are. Yeah, this door's broken. Looks like something tried to punch its way out. All the added checkpoints, yeah. Loves me some good, thorough fast travel. I wonder if we'll learn how to deal with these things this expansion. Brain fugues. Astral spikes. We want to go on the door with the blood under it, or the door with the yellow. Oh. You know, I kind of always wondered if these had like those things on the bottom of the garage door, the little laser beam that, you know, when the dog is sleeping under the garage door, stops the door from cutting the dog in half. Apparently we don't have them here.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned.
What's our, I messed with the difficulty yesterday. I think it's still probably where it was. I messed with the difficulty yesterday at the end of Foundation. And that combat is mean. Capital M, mean. Nothing new. The old chest in the bathroom. Vintage. This is probably fine. This is probably all fine. Hey, look, it stops when you go in here. Are these real?
That doesn't look like a house shift.
No, this sure doesn't look like a house shift.
Do I even want to know?
And the effects that they do, like the... Who comes up with this, you know? The way this game looks is so bonkers. And like the stuff this game engine can do is also truly bonkers. It didn't unfuck the house. We cleansed that control point and it, the house is still all twisted up. Am I misremembering? Do you not get a power from Foundation that lets you just call in, Rangers? Shooty guys to help you? Hang on, I don't have invulnerability on still, do I? Feels like I might. There's specific spots, yeah. I remember that. I thought afterwards you got a oh no, I'm not. I thought afterwards you got a power that let you do it anywhere. I might be misremembering.
Of course, I guess they're already in here.
Service tunnel. What was the other way? Processing? Oh, Hartman assist. Hartman assist. Arrest. Emil Hartman. Victims. Alan Wake. Tor Anderson. Odin Anderson. Oh yeah, because they were all in the lodge with us. Kidnapping of altered individuals, sanction against altered organizations, obstruction of bureau investigations, breaching the Ash Act, Offender's property. If a offender's property seizes evidence to be used in conjunction with ongoing AWE investigation. Yada yada yada. All victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers due to their senility, and Wake possibly deceased. Are there any writings in here? Foot gossip. Hello. My feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely. Me. M.E. Matthew Eads. Alright, where's processing? I want to go through the way it looks like we're not supposed to go. Did I see a thing here? No. Where was... Oh, filing and processing. Oh, right here. Through the twisted up area.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Oh, come on. I can fit through there. What if somebody was, like, climbing in one of these spaces when we untwisted the house? Like, when we were upstairs untwisting the house? You think anybody got caught in the... Like, basically caught in the machinery? Is there something in here? Oh, there's a gold chest. I can figure out how to get in there. Maybe once the house is unfucked. This is a cool... Oh.
This...
Aim a powerful light source at the darkness to destroy it!
Now I have to deal with
No! What are we doing? Oh no.
Light burns it away, huh?
Oh no.
Makes sense.
I mean, at least we have a real gun this time. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. This one's gonna be all kind of about light and shadows. It's gonna really show off the RTX here. Oh, look at this. I can double the amount of light we have. Come with me, lights. Oh, that's why the power lets you hold them and have it recharge. Because this is your hold a flashlight mechanic. Ah. That's kind of interesting. You can totally push through there? Through the wall? I want to get that chest before I leave, because I will 1000% forget to get it back. You can push through where? Right here? I don't believe you. Unless you go right through here. Oh, what? Crazy. Is this a new mechanic for the expansion? Do I have to replay this entire game and look for hidden walls that break away? I would have never found that. Thanks for that, Alex. I would have never found that. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do in this game, honestly. They've made breakable walls. Alright. Peeper's Peel. Peeper's Peel for breakable walls. Oops. Peepers to see you with. Can't wait for Control 2. Neither can I. Having not finished this expansion. I want more Control in my life at all times. I assume, well, I mean, like, we haven't even heard from the board yet, so I assume we're not gonna address what the fuck is up with the board in this expansion. Okay, this looks like the way. What's over here? Oh, mold. Fuck, I have to go get that mold immunity. Fuck! I for real do. I don't have it yet, because I just skipped it. Fuck. Let's go get it. Let's go get it real fast, I guess. We gotta take a quick detour. I don't even remember how to get it. I think you just have to start that quest. I mean, it's... There might be collectibles up there. I have to go get it. I have to. There's a strong chance there'll be collectibles in there. I think it's pretty fast. I think we just have to go talk to her. Boy, do I remember how to get there. Below Central. How do you... There's a big drop, right? It's a big vertical drop on one of the platform levels. Stupid mold. Even in the investigation center. How is the mold in the investigation sector? Let's see. I think it's up. The room with all the stairs and floors. Yeah, this one, right? With the trees. This one? And it's like, it's in a corner, I remember. It's behind... I'm sure I can find it. Sure I can find it. I remember it's... Whoa! It's like behind some vegetation. Or maybe it's on the ground floor. Maybe it's on the ground floor and it's under a staircase or something. Under some stairs. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's over here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can't see! Oh, fuck. Hello, elevator. I think she's bit of a bee sting from what I remember.
Excuse me, are you lost?
Are you lost? It's director to you.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
This is my oldest house.
I don't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room? Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet?
Actually,
The
yes, I
situation
have.
down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean
This is the mold doctor. You never met Dr. Underhill?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold
Really?
samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to
Okay,
travel
we gotta
deeper
get the 5
into the
strains.
pit where I've pinpointed the approximate
I
location
think I remember
of
where
the
they all
source.
are.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
Oh, they're in
I'll
the
take a look.
threshold. Okay, these are not what I was.
My
I was
name's
thinking of the
Jesse.
there's like plague zombies,
sure it is.
mold zombies. You gotta go find later. Okay, hopefully these are easy to find. Goes near fresh corpses. Goes near toilet. Goes near staircase. Goes near the pit. Okay.
I'll see you later.
I think these are easy to find.
Dr. Underhill, if you please.
Didn't see her in the DLC. Yeah, I bounced back to the main house because I gotta get the mold immunity. There's near fresh corpses, near toilets, near televisions, near staircases, near the pits. Okay, if you know where these are and we're by one, just shout them out. We've done all these before. First playthrough. Yeah, we found the mold in the DLC, and I didn't. When we just did our quick playthrough, I never got
so
the.
sweet down here. Suddenly, I'm really hungry.
Never got the thing. Don't eat the mold.
People?
Oh, here's the pit one. Where? What did they? I should have looked at the thing. I don't remember what they look like. Near the pit. That's the pit.
This looks like a good one.
Just on the ground. Near the pit, near fresh corpses, near televisions, near toilets. Staircase. Loki hate this part? Yeah, me too. This part's not great. At least it's not all full of enemies yet. These are staircases. Oh hey, fresh corpses. Fresh corpses.
This must be one of the samples.
Hey, what's this? A little hidden chest. A little astral blip there for us. Oh, and a hidden area. Toilets, televisions, and staircases. These are a few of my favorite things.
Found one.
Oh, that just leads out here. Televisions and toilets. Man, I find this space very hard to navigate. I have no idea where I am. Ever. Ever. What about up there, maybe? Oh no, that's where I was. What about over here? Oh, the balloon. What does the balloon do? It drips a weird, dark, sticky substance down its ribbon. Yeah. Kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleaned of the black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be redacted along with the black substance itself. The item is a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face is a colorful message to get well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. Item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time in the bureau, which suggests it does not hover through use of helium. The item produces a dark-colored sticky substance which drips down its ribbon. Gross. Where are the TV and toilets at? Oh, we're already down here. Hmm. Are there any in here? That's where we came in.
In there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there. Under here.
That's the control point. These are the staircases. That just loops around to there. Where the hell are these things? Nothing in the labs here. Finding these things sucks. Gotta be something this way, I guess. No, these were the fresh corpses. And there's nothing else back here, I don't think. And we have no map, just to make it extra confusing. Oh my goodness. Help me, chat. Guide me. Restrooms. Toilets. Toilets.
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
One more. Let this be TVs. TVs. TVs!
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 sample.
Hey, it's, what's that guy's name? Uncle Mr. Bones? Or Mr. Uncle Bones? Uncle Mr. Bones. Join the Threshold Kids! Hey, Meg! You think he's a real fighter pilot?
Fixed. Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents
Fuck is going on over there,
take
Topher?
the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Real good. Hand through the hair. These are tremendous.
I should get these back to Underhill.
Kill it! Uncle Mr. Bones. Well. Yeah, no wonder Dylan is so fucked up. Probably made him watch all those. Now, how'd I get out of here? The hardest challenge of all. Join the threshold, kids!
You look like a woman with mold for me.
Oh, am I?
I found L5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of two incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers, just walking mold people.
I didn't see any walking mold people.
Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
I feel like I should ask to see her credentials.
There.
This is the
Didn't
way.
take too long now, did it?
Reckless,
Emma.
too sweet, reckless, too
Ingest
sweet,
this
reckless,
pill,
too
then
sweet.
go and
Reckless,
find the
too
source of
sweet.
the mold. Only
Thanks very
then
much for
can you
35
begin
months in a
to
row, Tier 1.
understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill
That's
because a
almost,
rude lady in a
3
hazmat
years.
suit tells you to.
Too sweet. Alright.
Great idea, Jesse.
You're also playing this game.
Ugh,
Well, don't chew it.
Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Ta-ta!
I'll see you later.
Back to our DLC.
Careful down there. We don't want
Back to our regularly scheduled DLC. She's responsible for the mold people? She's not responsible for the mold people. She's trying to figure out and reverse the mold people.
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
No, the mold is responsible for the mold people. Hey, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's a light. I thought that was another collectible thing. Join the threshold, kid. You guys want to join the threshold, kids? I don't even remember where we needed the mold thing to get through now. Okay, you can't say fuck those kids, Emma. That's messed up. Mr. Uncle Bones. Yeah, I want to be like Mr. Uncle Bones too. Cool man, cool guy. What was this way? Refresh mind memory. Nothing. And then we burned away the dark. Oh yeah, and we jumped up there. And then we went through here. Have a collectible for me. All that for a dodge efficiency mod. Man, that was so worth it. Big worth. You might have spoiled yourself on the next fight you have to do? What's the next fight you have to do? You say soiled yourself? Spoiled yourself, not soiled yourself. Salvador? Yeah, I don't really. The named Hiss guys all kind of blend together for me. He might have been the big guy. Is he the big dude? In the Panopticon? They're kind of all the Hiss dudes I found to be the same. Just never stop throwing objects at them. They're dead. ABT, always be throwing. Surge. That's a new one. Adhesive munitions. We have to cleanse that TV thing. The Benikoff? R2 to detonate that grenade. We can give this a shot. Hang on. What's up here? Nothing. Yeah, you can always turn on the assist. I did. Combat in this game is hard sometimes. Like, unnecessarily hard sometimes.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Uh-oh. Alan, why would you write that, Alan? Why wouldn't you write and then Faden killed him and it was no big deal and she rescued Alan and the Bureau was the best it's ever been? The end.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom.
The spiral.
The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away.
That's what the hiss
He
said.
said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster.
Baby,
He
baby,
tore apart
baby,
any ordinary
yeah.
person crossing his path.
Orange peel.
Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
I mean, except for the town she came from. Oh. Okay. I need power cubes. Oh, hey. There's another one of these. Kirkland. What is this? An interrogation complaint. So you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? You want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some stupid fucking things. Fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more, and they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak, quote, classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people. All to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This thing won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. Do we know Agent Hewitt? Is he's not talking about Alan, is he? That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. Oh, they made an altered item. They made a train turn altered. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so somebody, possibly the Blessed, all to make a train turn altered. Somebody's making altered items. Interesting. Apparently you do that by blowing people up. believe he's talking about the paranormal terrorists, yeah. Paracriminals, please. Thank you to stick to the Bureau-approved terminology. Black markets. Illegal altered item market? What? A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in redacted Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. So the Bureau showed up at this altered item black market. They went, oh shit, it's a raid! And everyone tried to use their altered items, and a bunch of them killed themselves. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A, there's a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B, these criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. C, the motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. What? These criminal individuals do not seem to be aware of the item's paranatural powers? Isn't that why... Isn't that why they have a black market for them? B doesn't seem like it makes sense to me. They apparently don't know. There must be some. The verbiage there must be interesting. They obviously all knew they had abilities if they all tried to use their items. NASA Cooperation Review. Following the NASA FEC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the Black Rock lining, now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Huh. I wonder, right? I didn't know they had an agreement with NASA. That makes sense. I sort of thought that NASA might have always been a arm of the Bureau. Certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Redacted far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of BlackRock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Redacted will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. What? The Bureau has its own satellite. Like its own surveillance satellite. Huh. At least one of them. In mid-orbit. Interesting. Yeah. Paranormal Terrorists is a six-man sax group. That's not a terrible name for a band, actually. I'd go see the Paranormal Terrorists, maybe. It is so dark. Oh shit. It's a banger.
Lads in here have died standing up. Darkness everywhere.
Darkness everywhere.
The whole way. Like dark but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Holiday is holy to a Finn.
Agent Fisher,
Pergola.
inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors
Whoa,
in the lobby area.
This is the way.
Is this the ocean view?
Reckless praise, reckless stab, reckless praise.
Fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varied at best. Mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
don't know how.
Maffey,
I,
thanks very much for using your tier 1 for 37 months, my dude.
That's the only explanation.
They did
I
try
can hear
to.
them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there.
Yeah.
I
The
know I'm
ocean
supposed
view.
to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think. Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Is that the end of it?
All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally
He's probably hearing us.
The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
It's still going. It's still playing. I think. Is that it? That's a confusing one. 500 bits, Mavi. Thank you very much, my dude. I appreciate all the support. How are you?
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel.
Yeah, okay. It's only a minute
Utilized
46,
surveillance
so that
methods
was
are-
it. A motel. I'm so obsessed with the motel. Is this the same bathroom? Oh, it's not.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed.
What?
Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
What a bunch of bullshit, hey? Time dilation doesn't pay overtime. What's up with that? Extra hours put in on other planes where time runs differently doesn't pay overtime. Oh yeah, I still gotta clear this darkness out. Need a cube somewhere. Cube. Oh no, that was the board. I could learn Finnish. I could probably just speak Finnish if I tried. There it is. Seems easy. How's AWE? It's good. It's very good so far. I'm really liking it. We're kind of just getting started. Taking our time, you know, exploring everything we find, and turning over every stone, savoring, enjoying. These DLCs don't come out all that often. Eagle Limited. There's a lot of reading in this one, holy. Which I like quite a bit. There's another AWE. A train derailment oh man, this is the one they blew up. Maybe this is the one we just read about. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries, yes, was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as, we think it's Blessed at this point, or Blessed. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigations of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further study.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented.
Hardman.
Incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness.
Who's Lane?
The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Interesting. So Hartman thinks the darkness came after the artists for their ability to, create. I always assumed it was backwards. I always assumed the darkness was what made art come to life. The Shadow. Paranormal entity A010, aka The Shadow, is an aggressive redacted consisting of 3 known types. Oh, these are going to be the enemies we fight, isn't it? Localized manifestations of sentient redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting redacted over its surroundings. Shaded individuals, human bodies redacted by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as whether this condition is reversible, and shaded objects, like the tractor that you fight in Alan Wake. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, the AWE-35, which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive/defensive measures. Investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an outbreak. There is a lot of shit to read. Finally, Homer. How was your first day? What is that? Oh, that's the reflection of the cube. I'm gonna use the washroom here, I think, before I press this button. Where's Al? We've been seeing him, hearing him. Wasn't anything special. You're in a lot of pain. Yeah, first day of work after a long time of not working. It was like used to go to school as an electrician. You sit in the classroom for 4 months. And first like 2 weeks back on the job. Oh yeah, been laid off since January. You're soft, buddy. You're SAWFT soft. Yeah, you'll get back. A couple weeks, you'll be back in this way. I'm gonna use the restroom. Be back in just a moment. We'll keep playing AWE in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Alright. Does this work? Oh, it does work now. Turn on the lights. Go! gentlemen. Try this new sticky gun out, sticky bomb gun. Yeah, I don't know about it. I think I have energy on headshots on, maybe? Yeah, I do. Bought a treadmill in Texas and found out you were moving home. Would you just leave the treadmill? There was totally something up there still to check out. Oh, I guess not. I guess it just leads down here. It's insane how little energy I have compared to a full playthrough. Yeah, is the bar small? I don't have it upgraded all the way yet. But I think it's mostly upgraded. My health bar is teeny. Itty bitty teeny weeny. Yeah, I've only got one more energy upgrade to go. My bar is only 15% smaller than the biggest it could be, you size queen. There's the, what's that, the north? That's the sarcophagus. These all look the same. No new, new pictures in here. Whoa. Okay. That freaked me out.
I don't feel right.
Whoa.
Something in this darkness is draining me.
Mr. Wake. Oh, it is draining my energy. What the fuck that? I'm gonna need a huge energy bar. What is this, a microwave? Well. I guess I can just run back in the light. There's a vending machine? I love learning about new items. Containment procedure, none known. They don't know how to contain it. Testing in the investigation sector currently ongoing. It is a vending machine. Its front covered in faux wood paneling, coin-operated buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its row of internal trays. Initial suggesting suggests the item reacts to the mind of the individual in closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause the item to create a living redacted have consistently failed. The item discovered in a nursing home in redacted Alberta, Edmonton, Alberta, after a resident named Muriel Redacted called the local news station about a, quote, magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise the residents' spirits. The Bureau response team encouraged this story while confiscating the item. Yeah, that would have been a story to cover. Well, I mean, the story to cover would have been just that, like, oh, no, effort to keep, because the public story was just that the staff at the old folks' home just stocked the place with you know, whatever they knew the staff liked. Unless you were an FBC pundit. Hey. Oh, that's because I'm levitating. Door appearance. An excursion into the motel discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. This door featured a spiral-shaped marking. One of the other doors that's locked and can't be forced open. Alice Wake and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian and prime candidate, contacted agents Shaw and Dempsey of the Investigation Center using the phone number given to her in 2010. All resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. The excursion into the motel occurred later that same day. Okay, so Alice came to the house. Spiral door appeared. Dreamcast symbol. The Dreamcast door appeared. Your dream day at work. One man, no ducks. I'm Brandon Lynch. I guess maybe I'll save this for when we have the lights on, unless the power cube is in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm assuming we get it downstairs. We get them downstairs. I think we need a few. Take my microwave with me.
Shit. Now what? What is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Is that Hartman? Ah! Get out of the way, Hartman! I'm trying to grab the key. Oh God! Yeah, that is quite the twisted thing, isn't it?
I can use that.
That's a bona fide monster. That's a monster-ass monster. Yeah, we had a story on the podcast this week. The Talking Reckless Fartcast started with Andy talking about exactly why he pre-plans. He's got like a whole, days before a date he won't eat such and such, and he's gonna stay there? Maybe he's nice. Maybe he's a friendly monster. I mean, that makes light. He's in the light, I can totally see you. Oh God. Oh God. When is the spoiler cast dropping? We're gonna record it on Thursday evening if you want to come join for the live recording. Probably we'll hit the feed next week sometime. They're a lot of work. I'm recording the entire game as well. As I play through it, I have a separate clean recording going to splice in the footage and stuff. The Night Springs screenplay? We used to, is this a real one, or is this... Oh, no, this one was never made. It's only human nature to wish control the forces around us. We used to run the Night Springs on the BRB screen, but we just saw them all so many times. Let's see here. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? Oh wait, hang on. I mean, it's not the Night Springs music, but I might even have came prepared. It's only human nature. We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, the Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist, I've told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. Director, it's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. Scientist, but the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. When you get in the 1,000-Year Door spoiler cast? When I play 1,000-Year Door, I guess.
This is the way.
DabX 35.
DabX 35. You got the new DabX 35? Hello, Fiddle. I wonder if there is a new episode of Night Springs. That'd be so fucking dope. Ballistic Ground Slam Boost, excuse me. R fucking Dawn. You love a new DabX 35? Yeah. I'm still on the DabX 30, but I mean, it's still, what do I really use it for? It still does me just fine. Whoa. Settle down, Jesse. cubes. There's gotta be more power cubes kicking around here somewhere. What is this, one of these bust through the wall things? Oh. Right. I'm gonna carry these cubes. Oh. With this up here.
This room is really intimidating. And
Langston!
I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is
Langston got reprimanded for trying to get Alan to sign his book.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
I did not know.
Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman.
Oh, Hartman.
brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote.
Large Edward Langston. That's the one. I don't know if his name is Edward, but
So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever. Listen, I'm just.
oh, this was before he was head of the Panopticon.
That kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this.
Oh shit.
I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time, and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads
What?
off.
Empty
We're
spacesuit?
letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw up and our next
Knife
one
rain.
won't be so friendly.
Great.
Yep, they all rain something. Some of them rain frogs, some of them rain fires,
Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get
some
out.
of them rain, I don't know, knives. Knife rain. And he makes the Panopticon 69 joke. Panopticon sells 69 like 12 times. You get it, fellers? And the Rangers just no-sell him. Where did the... Am I stunned? Oh. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. You want to play this game again, but you mustn't? What day is it? You could, I don't know. Depending on how much time you're willing to put in, you could finish base game tomorrow. If you main path and don't do the side missions, it's not that long. It's maybe 7 to 8 hours. Less if you don't fuck around reading all the stuff. But I mean, you know. Why play if we're not going to read all the stuff? I see what we're doing here. I see what's going on now. One in each corner of the room. I kind of want to let him catch me. Just see what happens. Oh. You can just poof up here in front of you. Hey, is that a HRA? Oh no, it's a fan. Man, Hartman has legs for days. Legs for days, that Hartman.
Arcade machines. Shoom.
Shoom? And Shoom 2?
Whatever.
Is this an altered? Machine? The goal of crowd control is to survive. Good luck surviving against the horde of Hiss. Oh, are we really doing more? Did you do this, Brittle? Should I do this? Are we really doing more combat missions? I think it might be an altered arcade machine, so... As the director, I guess it's my duty to... fucker! To, give him the business. Why are you so strong? It's just the horde mode. Do you get anything out of it after? Is she like, oh, this is a crazy... It is an altered item. Do you get the arcade supplement? Usually, if you do a side mission for an altered item, you get the supplement after. That's what I'm gunning for. Is collectibles. Are there any collectibles? It's annoyingly long. Yeah, it looks like it is. That's how I felt about the expeditions. The expeditions are annoyingly long. There's also more important later in the level. Well, if it's an altered item, I guess we gotta do it. I'm gonna use the dynamic difficulty if I get into trouble. Fine, too shook. They hit really hard. It was like 2 or 3 shots, took my entire health bar. Are they? Fucking Jesus. That guy like shot me before I came around the corner. Crown my sis, I'll have to do this twice. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. We'll just maybe like really. You just want to turn it to 11. Immortality. 1-hit kills. Let's fucking go! Are you not entertained? This is a fine way to play this game. Fine way to play this game. Look at that. The worst part of this game just got way less worse. Oh, that's not 1-hit kill, you liar. That took 2. Not like there's cool new enemies. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I wonder why. Like, I feel like Remedy feels like they have to pad their games a little bit with stuff like this, because they do it in Alan Wake, where the combat was like so bad. You know, there's combat arenas and things. There's a lot in the base game. They had a whole DLC, which was literally just combat arenas. I always wonder why. I guess it's a relatively, I assume, cheap way to produce bulky content. Enemies! Fucking come on here. Yeah. Yeah, not even like, you guys are right. Not even like a new environment. Just that same room. No new enemies. Like, it is literally just the combat. Not even like any interesting modifiers or anything for being inside of this arcade cabinet. Some people love the combat in this game for some reason. I suppose. Like, I don't hate it, but it's definitely not the, like... I don't just want to log on for a day of control combat and no story or like... I don't know. To each their own, I suppose. Basically, I don't trust people who play this game for the combat, is what I'm trying to say. Never trust the man with pink eyes. Never trust the man that likes control for the combat. Y'all just float in the middle here? Come on, gang. Everybody come and get some. Do this way faster. Oh wait, we can do this even way faster. Here, I'll turn on super auto aim. The auto aim that makes it so you literally can't control the camera anymore. All I do is get headshots all day. Yes, this was not the alleged third best game of the year for its combat. Here, here. Fuck are these guys, man? Just spawn! You fuckers. You love the combat. 40 hours ago. You played 40 hours of Control? I played through the entire game twice and don't think I've hit 40 hours. See, now this feels like a service weapon. Now this is a legendary weapon of incredible power. It aims itself. I only shoot what the board tells me to shoot. I wonder how long this would have taken the normal way. The not cheating, the not assist way. Ah! Long time. Yeah, I can imagine. Even this kind of takes a long time. Are we done yet? No checkpoints either. Yeah, as is tradition in these combats. We beat Shum! Probably gonna do the other one too, eh? Oh yeah, arcade cabinets. Hell yeah. That's what I came for. Cabinets. Both items were purchased from Closing Arcade in Redacted, Michigan as part of a program to improve employee well-being through recreation. The program was canceled before any game machines were dispersed throughout the oldest house, but not before these altered items were discovered. There's more Shum. I see Shum too, but it doesn't look like it's plugged in. Teams in the research sector have voiced considerable interest in these items due to the fact they only exhibit an altered effect when physically paired together. A codependent relationship previously unseen in altered items. However, after proving the item's altered status, the investigation staff insisted on keeping them, claiming that they are important for sector morale. To date, numerous petitions have been filed by research sector personnel to move the items there for more extensive analysis.
How realistic these days.
I think there's more Shoom in Shoom 1. There's another game. There's, oh fuck, there's Challenge too, apparently. Goal of deadlines to eliminate 50 enemies without letting the timers run out. Each killed or seized enemy. Oh, I see. I mean, as long as they keep spawning them in like this should be easy. Of course, we will always have to struggle to find them. I am immortal, right? I am immortal? I am immortal. I still take damage, I just don't die, I guess. This is way more fun than doing this the real way.
Hello there.
Bad girl. Hello there. More enemies, please. What the fuck? Hey. Look at me dodging away like I can fly. Yay! What's in the challenge of... I think we have to do the challenge mode of crowd control. That's the long one. I did not get any materials. I'm not doing it. Oh, now Shoom 2 is on. Oh shit! Does this give you anything, or is this just if you want to again see the ashtray maze, which I fucking do? Hell yes. Take control! That's dope. Oh, that's dope. If they just added this in here so you can see the ashtray maze again, that's so dope.
Okay, I've got Ahti's cassette player. What did he pick out for me? A tango? Aha! A song from the band Old Gods of Asgard.
Here's some good news for the brothers.
Let's go.
Roller coaster weekend. You have a job again at the surf shop. Hell yeah, dude. Corporate signed a deal less than 36 hours before the deadline. Damn. Hang on. This one goes to 11. Even though we just did this yesterday. Fuck it! Woo! I'm such a sucker for these guys. Beyond the Fall. I like their Alan Wake songs quite a bit. How did Order 66 beat this for Moment of the Year? Order 66 was dope, but like, we've seen it a bunch. Let me tell you about this motherfucking ashtray maze. Take control. I don't see any arcade machines with Order 66 on them, is all I'm saying, alright? Also, the way the music always nails the ending is so fucking dope. I have no idea how they do it, or they do it with all their songs, and it's absolutely amazing. Where they're like dynamically lengthening and shortening the song, but you can't tell. I can't tell. Escape. Yeah, I think I don't remember what I said at Game of the Year, but right now, yeah, I would push for that particular moment over 66. Fan, we're doing the maze again. And it always ends so perfectly. So perfectly. How do they do that? Take control. Doo-doo. Yeah, we're just getting mods and things. I don't think we need to do this unless there's an ashtray challenge. Come on. Yeah, all right, we're good. We're good. That's cool. That's very cool. Take control. I figured out control is on the story list. I think that was because our bad story category kind of disqualified it. I think we kind of agree, or maybe not agreed, but I think the logic was the actual main plot line is hard to follow. I think that was a casualty of our bad categories, if I remember. Where am I even going now? Where am I even supposed to go? We got the power back on. We're up here. Oh, he went through a fan, didn't he? Hartman background. Emil Hartman is the academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Bright Falls, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent paranatural abilities that they may possess with the aim of shaping something to his own benefit, which is earned a Class 2 paracriminal designation. He's a Class 2 paracriminal. Investigations have proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the Bright Falls investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released redacted months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. So they took him in, questioned him, released him. He went back to Cauldron Lake and threw himself into the lake. The category, I agree the category is fine. It's just the execution on the category. Listen, sometimes you gotta make live calls and during the live recordings, alright? It was the only not train fire game of the year we've had in a long time. I think it went pretty well. You went into a fan. Which fan? That one's got a gray. Oh, it must be this one, I guess.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern
Is this the podcast kid?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but
Yep.
really
Brian's
don't
movie
understand
reviews?
why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie?
Oh shit, maybe Brian is a member of the cult
The review said, but we'll come back to that.
of
Tell
Blessed.
me where you got the movie from.
Because he was all...
With a, a K, not an N, not night, like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could move out of my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Brian Hennerman is going to be the final boss of Control 2. It was me, Bureau. It was me all along. You went in the fan. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Is this not where we all came in? Oh no, I came down the elevator. Oh no, is this where we came in? This is where we came in. Is the finished tango still playing? Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
What are you doing in investigations?
Hey!
Don't scare me like that.
Langston!
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system.
Can you see me?
Find an intercom.
Come on, I'm the director. I can't, like, project my consciousness.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman?
Yeah.
Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
Is there an altered flashlight?
Lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those.
Wrap them around my jacket?
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out.
What about the, Yeah, what about all these things? We'll just kind of get them done as we proceed.
Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Oh, I know.
Doesn't want to brag. Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but
When he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that.
When he's weird, it's charming. That's true. That's very true. I'm glad that so far the only character back from the main game is Langston. That's dope. My man. Ra Mauro. Wait a minute. Is Morrow WWE? You finished Lost Room earlier today. Yeah, that's
Altered items really aren't
heck
that
of a show.
frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves.
That show
like
is
it's
very
a race,
Control,
and
yeah.
we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through.
I'm gonna turn my invulnerability off.
The grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind.
He goes on for
Too much
years
work
if you
to
let
do to
him?
focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
Alfred.
He's
Of course,
just gonna talk forever,
can't always
isn't
make
he?
it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very
One
nice.
trick is to tell him stories that don't actually
She's
go
old.
anywhere.
She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at
He's like telling us about his fucking the lady who takes care of his
Anyway, she has
cat.
a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
he
buy
just goes
her a
on and on.
Nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Maria.
Oh, I forgot to turn it back down after the ashtray maze. That's why it was so loud. Is he still going out there? Oh, I really want to come back in here mid-story. He stopped talking after he said Jesse left. Is there any way to just sit this down without chucking my flashlight across the entire house? LOL. It seems like you die very fast sometimes in this game. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oops. Oh, I'm gonna die. I need. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna die. Jesus. No! I don't know if the shield actually shields you from those explosions. hey, you can sit them down if you press X. Oh yeah, look at that. Hit the same button you used to activate a crate, just drop it on the floor. Oh yeah, yeah, we just figured that out. Personal mods are full, huh? How do I get in? I need some throw powers. The man who exclusively uses launch. I would like. Oh, energy gain from launch damage. Like Alan Wake. Is that darkness? Where did I leave my flashlight? Hang on, there's no... Oh, I bet there is something back here. What's all this then? Oh, look at that. Oh, mother... That scared the shit out of me. That's mean. In a hidden area of all things?
Shit.
Did my light just break? What? I'm not really sure what's happening here. But there always seems to be a new light. I couldn't tell if I accidentally threw it or if it blows up down here. Oh yeah, okay. I wonder what that is. It's really one of the plants or something. I move the tram over here. And that needs to get cleansed. Does the tram have lights on it? Oh, it does have a light on it. I need another cube. Oh, and I can clear the whole thing. Oh, wait. It doesn't go forward far enough. I can clear the back one, though. What? Oh, this one. Oh, I get it. I get it. This one powers the train. That one powers the light. Oops, come over there. Oh, there we go. And now we can... Oh, that's still only one cube. Okay, I think I can clear that back one out. If we do this... Put it here. Got it faster than you, but you're stupid. Stupid. I've played a lot of video games. I might have seen this puzzle once or twice in my life before. Hopefully it's all the way back. That'd be mean if it was like a little bit half-cocked. Can I get it? No? Oh, maybe it's behind the pillar. It looks like it's just the chest. Oh, I did get it. Look at that. Excuse me? Well. Escape the darkened corridor. Where they teach you can punch your walls. Oh!
Don't you here to fight this thing?
Stay in the light. What if there's a collectible in here? That'd be mean. That'd be truly mean. Unless we can turn the lights on and come back through. My eyes! Holy. If this game did have HDR, we'd all be blind right now. Hang on, is he still lurking back here? Can we look around? Hell yes. Any records? Any collectibles or anything? Kicking around this space? I guess we kind of covered all of it, didn't we? Zigzagged through it. Oh, here we go. We're at a turntable. We've been in these before. Man, this DLC is huge, it looks like. Extremely generous with the control points, yeah. Yeah, good. I heard some feedback.
Okay, we're gonna try this one more time, and then we're done playing with you.
Understand.
Jelly,
Where are you from?
Jumbo Grain. Up and loose and heavy treat sandwich.
Jesus Christ, does anyone have any idea what this thing is saying?
Hotly. Dirt arrange you.
Why are you here? What the hell do you want? Why'd you stow away on that ship?
School bearing, boy. Eyes many cauterizing loops through and about. Wind and Windy Mitchell.
Did he just say Mitchell? Was there a Mitchell at NASA?
Tubes.
You know what? Never mind.
Tubes.
I can't do this anymore. Just send this thing to the guys in research. Let them cut it up or whatever they do. You hear that? They're gonna cut you up, you pain in the ass.
Spider time.
Spider time. Oh, I see where spider time comes from now. Spider time. Spider time. That sounds terrible. Uh-oh. Spider time out here, apparently. What is dummying me? Where are these guys? Oh, there he is. Oh, I see what's gonna happen. I gotta swing the turntable around and move the lights on it. Where is he? Oh. Cool, yeah. What? Excuse me? What the fuck just happened? Oh, the hiss is binding up the tracks. Vintage hiss. There's one there. Where are the other ones? Oh, there's like 3 there. Shifted offices, hey? I feel like I had a good nose for these hidden areas. A room with a flashlight pointing right at the door. A lit flashlight, no less. Flashlight somebody left on. An old smoky tea, yeah. Hey, what are you doing to that hiss?
Looks like whatever force had a hold on Hartman isn't mixing well with the Hiss corruption.
Yeah.
Lake did call him the third thing.
Okay. I'm just going to freestyle a bit.
Wait, what?
My mother always said, never talk to strangers. Always. Never. Never. Always. Never.
Woo!
But isn't a stranger just someone you don't know?
Is he also playing the theremin?
What if the only thing stopping a stranger from being a friend is that word? Stranger. Strange.
Moment of the year, you guys.
Voices you hear at night when there is no light.
Brando, put this on the list.
And you cannot fight.
Langston freestyle.
Strange like a rubber duck that follows you around and makes you drop your coffee every time that it quacks.
Yeah.
Because the noise scares you. Then you have to clean up the coffee while
It's like
the
Andy.
duck stares at you.
This is so much like Andy freestyling.
To quack, 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 quack.
Woo! Yeah, if Andy's things always end with bum though. It's always something usually going into someone's bum. But that was very Andy freestyle. Quack.
The chain letter.
Quack.
I remember these.
Find the copy
Mom used to say
machine.
they were evil.
What? Move this chain letter along before it gets you. Oh no! This spooky man letter has found you. The spooky man curse is coming to you. To miss the curse, you must mail this letter to people. If you don't, the curse will get you. The more letters you mail, the better off you'll be. Sally in Houston did not send the letter, and the spooky man ate her cat. Terrence in Greenstone did not send the letter, and the spooky man gave him acne. Kyle did not send the letter, and now his wife eats dinner alone. Linda did send more letters, 30 letters in total so far, and look at her now. She owns 3 cars. She has all her fingers. She speaks Italian. You need to mail this letter. You better mail this letter. Don't let the spooky man come. He'll take your cat. Go find your stamps, Harry. Oh, I missed this. A distance of 10 feet between the arcade cabinets suppresses their effect. Items are a pair of arcade cabinets, originally designed for the game Shoom and Shoom 2, Kulgar's Revenge. The games are manufactured by Bonco Entertainment. Bonco Entertainment, now out of business. Despite being a popular arcade game in Japan during the late 80s, early 90s, no other Shoom cabinets have been found by our investigators. When touching one of the items while it stands within 10 feet of its counterpart, the user's mind is transported to a version of their subjective reality that resembles a video game in logic and function. Events from their everyday lives become game-like sequences in which speed and efficacy are paramount. The brain enters a stroke-like state, as proven by EEG studies on users, which only ends after the user finishes their game, at which point they resume normal brain and motor function. Quack. Quack.
You know, just in case.
Is the photocopier?
Photocopier around here.
Yeah, I see. Well, we can track this stuff down after. Shaded Hartman. Dr. Emil Hartman shaded. Dr. Hartman is the first Type 2 shaded individual to be examined alive by the Bureau and is proven valuable asset. Like all shaded individuals, the specimen is constantly shielded by, or produces, a miasma, I'm going to guess, of darkness that makes visual observation difficult. This darkness also protects the specimen from harm. During testing, non-lethal ballistics proved ineffective against it. The specimen uses words and phrases that seem to originate from its previous life as a therapist. Some phrases have even been identified as quotes from Dr. Hartman's book, The Creator's Dilemma. This seems to indicate the host's personality remains intact to some degree. For research purposes, Shaded Hartman was relocated to the Cauldron Lake Lodge replica built for the Bright Falls AWE investigation. Apparently, we're going to go see a replica of Bright Falls. Researchers hope a familiar setting may trigger new behavior. The experiment resulted. No results. Long story short, no results so far. Oh, hey. Calling for a ranger?
This is the director. I need backup at my location.
Also, the sector elevator works now. To get down here. Hang on, what's this? There's a health pickup here. As though we killed an enemy in here. Oh, stop. He's got more? Okay, stop. I need to pee again. I have a very tiny bladder. And I'm drinking lots of water. You should be too. Let's stay hydrated. We're going to go through Langston's entire discography, his entire professional freestyle collection when I get back in just a minute. Don't go anywhere.